Alright. Everyone, I see everyone looking at the clocks in the windows, all ready for summer. Let me just tell you who passed and who failed first. Since you voted as a class for it to be announced, this is how I'm going to be doing it. Please stand up if your last name is Ranhorn, Keen, Lang, Stravino, Stramera, Paul, and Quinn. And like Gandalf the Grey in Lord of the Rings, you did not pass. The rest of you have a 70% and higher. Have a good summer. For those who did not pass, you can take summer school, so I don't have to see you again next summer. Or I will see you again next year, and I will be sure to call on you the most during class. And I do mean the most. And I do mean a lot more than usual. Alright, might as well have a little fun. Only if someone can answer my question. How do you find the volume of a cylinder? And this is why most of you barely passed my class. Well, all I'm hearing is crickets. So, can no one tell me? Really? They teach junior high this. Yes, please, my favorite student. Do you know the answer? Tell me, how do you find the volume of a cylinder? That is correct. Thank you. Ugh. You all had me worried. I was starting to doubt all of you. Very well, ready to go full Braveheart on everyone. They may take our lives, but they'll never take our freedom! Oh, sorry, Mr. Morrow. Didn't mean to scare you and drop your cane. Oh boy, that's gonna be an awkward moment in the teacher's lounge later for me. Maybe I can get one of the werewolf security guards to bury his bones in the quad. Okay, class, you are dismissed. Get out of here. Have a good summer. Don't get caught or buried, and I will see some of you next year. Except for you. May I have a quick talk with you? No, you're not in trouble. When are you ever in trouble in my class? I have something you might be interested in. Perfect. I just wanted to make this clear. You have been an amazing student-teacher assistant for the last 2 school years, and I want to thank you for all your hard work. You are not only my best student, but one of my favorite students also. Yes, I know I say that to pretty much everyone, but when I say it to you, I'm not lying. Regardless, you have been a thing short of wonderful. You have not only been helping me, but your fellow classmates as well. They have been getting the help they need, and it shows. I know I can be sometimes intimidating, especially if someone has fear of spiders. But with you, they seem to approach you more with some help or check-ins before handing in their final grades. Not to mention, a few parents who want to discuss their students' grades have even stopped because of how helpful you have been. And that really says something. No one appreciates all the work you have done more than me. You have saved me many, many stressful nights. That's good to hear. I'm glad you have been enjoying this. But before I get sidetracked in all of your praise, since summer break is here, I was wondering if you have any plans for the summer. You don't? You don't have any plans? I'm surprised. Last year you were working. Now nothing? Why do I ask? Well, every summer I participate in a camp where I am a chaperone most times. And I do fun activities with kids all summer. Little ones. Middle school, junior high, those type of ages. Occasionally elementary. And I was informed by a friend of mine who works there year-round that they need a new camp counselor and chaperone. They only hire people who get recruited by other members and gone through the thorough background check, just in case. Safety precautions, I'm sure you understand. So all the children are safe. Also, it'll be majority of the summer. It's a lovely place next to a lake and deep in the woods. Perfect for all manners of monsters and cryptids. I thought that perhaps you would be interested in something like that. You're so wonderful in class, despite being a human. You are completely free to say no if you're not interested. You are interested. That's wonderful. I honestly was afraid that you had your own plans. Even if you did have plans, you will still have time for me. Your wonderful mate, right? Oh, that's so sweet of you to say. My sweet bugaboo. You just made this arachnid very happy. And just made my summer a little bit brighter, too. How long have I been a camp chaperone? For about 5 years now. Yes, originally it was a side job, so if I couldn't find something to do during the summer months. But I started enjoying the role, and this summer I will be a camp counselor instead of a chaperone. And didn't I mention this is a sleepaway camp also? No students here would be attending unless they were also to become a chaperone also, but I've never seen anyone from here at this university there. It's all for little kids mostly, and they are surprisingly not all little hellraisers. Most of the time. No pun intended. Anyway, they're usually good. There are hardly any troublemakers, but of course there are a few bickerings here and there. But one sit down and calm them down, and boom, the issue is over. Yeah, I suppose you can say that. that most of the students, hellions like me, most of them have never met an arachnid before. I have had a few that were scared at first, but we usually overcome that fear. Unless they are horrible little monsters, then I use my abilities to my advantage on teaching them a lesson. I guess that's why they always listen to me, more than other chaperones. They must think I'll wrap them up in a web of mine. And my favorite part, they have a curfew, so once the sun goes down, you're mine to have. Don't get all blushy face on me now, my mate. Though I always enjoy seeing your face change colors. Going from normal to all red like a ladybug. Delicious. Oh, speaking of which, when we have alone time together, there is a spot I found that overlooks the lake. And it's so beautiful and very, well, I won't describe too much. Don't want to spoil the evening. You'll just have to wait and see, my bugaboo. Don't fret. It'll be worth the wait. We'll have plenty of time to see it all, especially all summer long. What do I mostly do at camp? I mostly handle anything having to do with crafts. I also show them a few of my skills in cat's cradle, knot tying. Counselors, however, rotate from being in charge of leading the kids through hiking trails and change on who's on lifeguard duty. I enjoy the heat the most, so I don't mind it when it gets hot at times. Being cold-blooded has that advantage sometimes. What should you bring? Well, since we'll be there for over 2 months, it's better to pack enough clothes that'll last you a while. You don't mind getting a little dirty sometimes, do you? Pack a little extra, just in case. The camp does have several washing machines, so you don't have to worry about dirty clothes piling up. Oh, my mate. Oh, my mate. I'm so excited for this. I honestly can't wait to spend the majority of the summer with you. Out of all my years being there, this one's gonna be a special one. I can feel it in my webs. The kids will enjoy you also, I'm sure. They might give you a hard time at first, depending on which group you get. But since this will be your first time, I'm sure they'll give you some newer kids, or well-behaved ones with a counselor who's been there for a while. But once they get to know you long enough, they'll always ask for you to join them with all the activities in the camp has to offer. The activities are never the same. We always have different activities each day for the kids. The only time where we have to do the same activities is when the kids really want to do it again. The top activities we do the most are kids versus staff canoeing, staff racing, volleyball, soccer, and hiking. The kids really like hiking. Then again, we do get a good portion of werewolves and other little fun cryptids who used to make their homes in woods. Oh yeah, We even get a few humans. They're in the beginning classes. I do get tired once some of the activities are done sometimes, but the kids, nope, not them. They can run the hiking trails, play several games, and still want to go for a swim before dinner. Anyway, we will talk more later. It's starting to get late, and you need to get yourself prepared. We'll be leaving in 2 weeks, but start packing now, and the earlier the better. At least make sure you have the essentials. Oh yes, definitely bring lots and lots of those. Sounds delightful with me, my mate. We'll talk later. Oh, and before you go, since now that the school is over, I've been wanting to do that all day. Now, you can go. We're gonna have an exciting summer to experience together, and I'm looking forward to all of it. Hey wildcards, I hope you enjoyed the video. Me and my team created a few ideas for the concept of this script for having Miss Bitzy be a camp counselor. However, we will only post it if you give this video 200 likes. Since you guys crushed the last challenge, I want to see if you guys can do it again, if you like the idea. If so, and you want to know what happens next, hit that like button. Do that to all my videos you want to see the next part of also. I don't continue series unless you hit that like button. And while you're at it, maybe subscribe so you don't miss out when I upload a new video. Same goes for my second channel, Ocard Studios, where I upload my animations, ambiance, and streams from Twitch. Yeah, I stream over on Twitch every Sunday. You can find out when over there and real-time updates if you join my Discord server, which you can find only through my Patreon. Thank you so much for listening and watching. Comment down below what you think of the video, and I'll see you next time. Love you.